Hey, we made it to Friday.
Yeah, gotta love that, right?
Feels good.
A dry Friday, too,
Yeah.
which is great for high school football. And another dry weekend on the way, too. It's really pretty remarkable. In fact, we may set a record for dry days in a row in November. We'll get into that in a minute. Here's a look south from our camera at Timberline Lodge in the Mount Hood National Forest, Mount Jefferson. And you can see the east wind visualized really well by the low clouds, shallow low clouds moving through the passes. That's about the only cloud cover we had in Oregon today. East winds are still strong in the Portland area, 30 miles an hour trout tail, only 13 at the airport. But I know parts of town, the West Hills, still experiencing some strong and fairly cold east winds. Temperatures in the 30s across most of the metro area right now. Peak gusts from today and tonight as you see them here. So they're down a little bit, but they're still pretty strong. They should continue to weaken overnight tonight and tomorrow. 50 was our high today, 52 McMinnville. And while we had 60s on the southern Oregon coast, nice there, and there was that earthquake off the southern Oregon coast too. They felt it in Coos Bay and Brook and Bandon this morning. Highs in eastern Oregon only in the low 30s, not getting above freezing in Pendleton. Air stagnation advisories eastern Washington and the central and southern Willamette Valley. Not Salem, but yes, Eugene. Speaking of Eugene, if you're going to the Ducks and Utah game tomorrow night down at Austin Stadium, it'll be clear, but it's going to be cold, so make sure you dress warmly. Big area high pressure still over us, blocking storms from rolling in, and it has been delivering super cold air down through Montana. So as that cold Canadian high pressure moves in, very dense air, that's what fuels the east wind that we've been experiencing for the last several days. That backs off a bit, but never really goes away. The rain doesn't arrive until Tuesday. If we make it through Monday with no rainfall at all, then we've got a shot at a record here. This is a warm front Wednesday morning, but look how that falls apart. Doesn't bring us any rain. It still looks dry on Thursday. It may be the end of the holiday weekend before we get any precipitation coming our way. So again, today was day 11 with no measurable rain. We had one day in that stretch with a trace of rain. The record is 13 straight days. Monday would be day 14, so we got a shot at that record. Now, longest dry streak with no rain at all, not even a trace, 12 days, and interestingly enough, at the end of the month in 1956. And as far as the greatest number of dry days in November overall in Portland, that was 22 in 1952. I don't think we'll make it there, but again, it's been a long stretch, day 11 with no rain at all. Check out this satellite loop, Buffalo, Toronto, Cleveland. This is all lake effect snow just streaming right up the gut of Lake Erie, focused just south of Buffalo. This is what it looked like on the ground. Check out the video. That's a blast of lightning with these snow squalls. They're getting snowfall rates over 2 inches an hour. Some places already have like 4 feet of snow. I mean, look at that. So yeah, it's cold and windy here, but we're not plowing snow. We're not doing what they're doing. Pretty wild weather with the lake effect in full force. This time of the year in autumn, the lake water is still relatively warm. You get the cold air, and that's what fuels that lake effect. For us, rain coming in Tuesday, but look, high pressure building back in for Thanksgiving. Not only dry, but it looks warmer than it has been as we go into Wednesday, Thursday, and blend Black Friday. It is 43 right now, really dry air, with a dew point temperature of only 16. That's a good indication of the Arctic air mass, or at least the origin of the Arctic air that we're breathing. Not as windy. And clear tomorrow and still breezy, high at 50, 51 on Sunday. Frosty mornings with temperatures in the 30s. Then we begin to see temperatures climb. Wednesday, 55. Thursday, Thanksgiving, 58, near 60 here in town. It's still dry on Black Friday. So all in all, pretty tolerable for the beginning of the holiday weekend.
I'll say, what a great end the week there.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Have a great weekend, by the way. Thanks, Matt.